Abbas is frustrated. They go deep post, and it in! It's in! He's onside. The goal will stand. It's the opening goal of the campaign. It's a wonder start here for ATK Moranbahgan. And have a guess who? It's the magician, Hugo Bamou.
Well, you talk about scoring. We just talked about someone scoring with their first touch. When your first appearance for your new club, and there's so much expectation riding on you. And it probably looked like what you would have said was an assist in putting the ball into that dangerous area. I mean, it looked like some of the players may have been in an offside position. We'll have a better look at it from another angle.
Krishna on the end of it. Sorry, I said Bamou earlier, but involved in 43 of 72 goals from this club in the last 2 seasons, plus 1 game. Well, not even a full game. Krishna against Albino Gomez. Krishna goes, sends him the wrong way. The lead is restored. It's 2-1 to the Mariners.
Maybe that was something from a set play that they've worked on.
Here is Bamou, he's in the box. He's gone for goal and scored through the keeper's legs. It's double trouble here from Hugo Bamou. The biggest off-season signing in the Hero Indian Super League. It's 3-1. It's an incredible first half here from the Mariners.
Just talking about this young man, how he almost got his team back into the game at one side, but just a little mistake over here. He's let Hugo Bamou get ahead of him and just physically outmuscled, and once he's in that position, I think he's the wily player. He's just outfoxed the keeper. He's given the eyes, made him look for the cross, and he's just put it through his legs. Once again, the brilliance of Bamou has got his team ahead. He helped.
Well, leading up to the game, the last few days, we have had rain here in Goa, and it's certainly raining goals, so to speak. Here's a corner! Oh, my! It's a golazo from Colasso! That is a gift that so many desire!
Opportunities here for the first time, and the ball which will come in back invitingly. We have a goal! It is 1-0. Guess who got it? Guess who's in the right place at the right time? Guess who always scores here? And guess who always scores against SC East Bengal? It is 1-0. ATK Moranbahgan. The name is Krishna.
Perfect team goal, lovely passing, lovely movement. Pritam Kotalam pushed up from the back and went on the overlap, and he just picks out Krishna, doesn't he? He has a little glance there and sees that Krishna's not arrived in the 6-yard box, but has just held his run, and it's the perfect contact into that far corner. And we just said ATK Moranbahgan are starting to get themselves in the game, and bang! Krishna is the man.
Ending his band, and Krishna almost pulled back, slips the ball to Kauko. Kauko would put it in here. Could be 2. Could be 2. It's 2. What a start here. This is absolutely sensational for ATK Moranbahgan. Manveer Singh, he also scored against this opposition last year. He's done it again as well. The 2 to the good.
That's another great goal. This time it's Kauko with the beautifully weighted ball going in there. And Manveer, well, shows that last season wasn't a flash in the pan. How about that for putting it on a plate? Stunning pace on the ball from Kauko. Manveer, just one touch and bang! Absolutely no chance for the keeper. Just the pace doing him at the near post.
Still had to be finished, Mace. It's a brilliant angle.
Well, you look at it like that from that angle, though, John, I think the keeper will be a little bit disappointed. He's beaten him on that near post. It's just the power and pace. If he stands up and kills that space.
Q. Solid. Bamou. Brilliant looking ball, and here is Liston going for, oh, the keeper spills it. Liston's going to make it 3, and that is a horrendous mistake from the goalkeeper. Liston takes advantage. He's up and running for the season as well. It's his second, and I'm afraid SC East Bengal is just going from bad to worse. It's SC East Bengal 0, ATK Moranbahgan 3 with Liston Colasso on the scoreboard.
Well, I don't know if Arindam is injured, but it's a big mistake. But they just get sucked in. Joyner and Raju do. He goes out for that ball and buries himself in the turf. He's got it completely wrong there. I just wonder if he has just caught his knee. See here, just there. But Liston will take nothing away from that. He gets another goal. And he won't score an easier one this season, that's for sure. Gifted it by Arindam, who looks as though he could be.
Jamshedpur is an unbeaten side. They've got 4 points from their first 2 games. And now Williams hits it low, hits it hard, and gets a golazo as well. He loves scoring at this ground. The Indigenous Australian gives them a lifeline, gives them some confidence. We've seen him do this time and time again. Goal number 14 for him in his 41st appearance in India.
It's almost identical to the goal they just conceded. They've won it back. And Williams with some individual brilliance. I mean, what they couldn't do with 10, 11 men, they've done with 10 now, which is score a goal. They've breached the...
Absorbing, intriguing, compelling! It's gone in! Was he offside? No! The assistant referee has kept the flag down. They're back in the contest. It's a clumsy goal in so many ways. The goal will stand.
You have a look at this as it's whipped in. I think the initial touch, he is offside there, Ashutosh. Because I think the touch after it's come off the keeper has come off it's Preetham Kotal, sorry, but it's come off Ashutosh's knee. Preetham Kotal's in an offside position, but did it touch him after he's crossed?
Statistic that usually gets trotted out is that they've never lost when he scored. That's a great ball, and here is the chance for Liston Golazo. He blasts it into the net. ATK Mohan Bagan are off the mark in Fatorda. Liston's got a hat-trick of goals in this young season, and it's 1-0 now. And now Chennai facing their first defeat of the season. Long way to go, but it's 1-0 ATK Mohan Bagan.
Just in that 6-yard box, the number 11. It's aimed in that range, and it's a goal. It's a breakthrough goal. And can you believe it? He's come up from the back and got on the end of it. Gurpreet saved the initial attempt from Krishna. And Subhashish, a rare chance for him to score just his second goal.
ATK Mohan Bagan.
Well, play goes on, no foul. Krishna. It's an opening, it's a chance, and it's a goal! It's an equalising goal. The drought breaks for Hugo Bumu. That's the 22nd time he's hit the back of the net. And the 3rd goal of the campaign. A very important one. They're back at 2-2. Krishna. And as cool as that, the Fijian international gives them the lead. 3 goals to 2, 58th minute of play. Avara can't believe the penalty was given, but as you saw, it was the right decision. Oh, what a mistake. What a mistake by the keeper. Bumu couldn't consolidate. Krishna is looking for Golazo. Golazo with a header! Oh, he's done it again. It's a golazo from Golazo at the best time you can score. Stoppage time. It's game on for the second half.
Dear, oh dear. And this is what we're talking about, a season of goalkeeper blunders. Hugo Bumu wasn't even facing that way. That's why he couldn't capitalise upon him. But just the shock of it, they're not reorganised. Krishna does brilliantly to pick out Liston Golazo. And this is very, very good.
Then a midfielder's touch was a bit heavy, but still he finds Krishna, feeds it in. Golazo! Wow, that's outstanding defending. Incredible work, but it's a pullback, it's an empty net. It's 2-1, and it's a goal for Hugo Bumu. When Joe Zuluiana had done all the hard work in diffusing a threat. Great team play, ATK Mohan Bagan, 2-1 up.
Now just challenges going flying in and space is opening up. I thought Liston Golazo is going to add his second. That was great defending, but they just don't clear their lines. It's just no need to be taking those risks to the back. And that's the easiest finish Hugo Bumu is going to have.
And
under the coach there and had to move to get opportunities, and their careers have really blossomed since that move.
That is such a move from Boumu, and it deserves a goal. The two foreigners combining. Hugo Boumu gets his second of the night. He linked up so perfectly with a Finnish international, and it's hard to see them coming back. ATK Moen Bagan march on. They lead 3-1.
I'm not sure if this pass from Koko is intended to him, whether it's for Ashutosh, but as he's let it run, everyone stood still, thinking he's not getting to it.
Colasso. Seriton was tempted. Colasso goes for a goal! Oh my word! Oh my word! I am totally mesmerised!
Wonderful right foot at the moment this season. He struck a few wonder goals from that very same area at this very same ground, but I don't think he struck one any sweeter than that. That's an absolute rocket.
The Mamoose will go deep. Thierry is lurking. It goes beyond Thierry. And Krishna! That is another golazo of absolute class. He's a lethal weapon. And Roy Krishna scores his 33rd goal in the Hero Indian Super League.
Well, it looked like the initial threat was cleared from the corner, but it fell to the man you don't want it falling to, Roy Krishna. Been quiet all game. He struck this absolutely sweetly, and they've ended on the line. Just couldn't react quick enough, even though the extra man on the line. He struck that into the ground. It's rising, just couldn't get his foot there in time. Couldn't get his foot off the ground. The pace just beats him.
And what an incentive for both to get to the top. And here's a jump to Williams straight off. That was it. It is the fastest goal of the season. It's probably the fastest goal in the history. And that is absolutely astonishing, because how many seconds was that, Paul Masefield?
12 seconds on the clock. And Williams turns around and says, "Why haven't you been playing me?" He's the man that started it. Lovely little 1-2. Ashutosh played back inside. The little flick from Boumu. One touch and bang! Straight into the back of the net. And it's the indigenous Australian that starts ATK Moen Bagan on the front foot here. What a start it was for them.
I know you goals here.
He was coming in the car. I've got to tell everyone.
He with Liston. Square pass from Liston Colasso. Williams. Oh, well played by Williams. He was almost off his feet. He's a Kauko header. Kauko's off the mark in India. A red letter day for the Finn. And Katimani beaten by stooping header. It's the first goal in the Hero Indian Super League for Joni Kauko, the 31-year-old from Finland.
He doesn't just whip it in aimlessly, he whips it to the penalty spot, because have a look here, there's a glance, he can see where Kauko is, but that is why Kauko's been signed. That little bit of quality, rather than just heading the ball, he's looked, he's picked his spot, and he's glanced it into that far corner, and oh, it's a mistake. The ball's going wide, that looks like an own goal from Ashish Rai. They've got away with that, but take nothing away from that move.
Can he keep his goal intact here? It's Liston Colasso. Oh my goodness! Top corner once again for Liston Colasso. And you cannot stop him scoring stunning goals this season.
Liston Colasso. What a strike. Lara Sharma doesn't know what to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place, up and down. Straight into the back of the net. And the whole game has changed now. 1-0 to ATK Moen Bagan. Unbelievable.
After tonight, it's against SC East Bengal. There's Manvir. Good shot. Larry Sharma got a hand to it, but can't keep it out. And that is Bengaluru's season over. And ATK Moen Bagan strengthen their position in the top four and take a step closer to the semi-finals for a second year. It's a soft goal to concede, having had all the possession. But ATK Moen Bagan lead 2-0.
The quality on this side, Mark. Manvir Singh, Lara Sharma. It's gone all the way through bodies, but it's a good strike into the corner. Lara gets a little piece on it. It just sums up the performance tonight from BFC. Extremely flat and making terrible decisions.
Goalkeeper not getting enough on that one. So Manvir gets his 6th goal of the season.
84 odd minutes still left in this. Pritham. And now! Wow! And that lead is lost in a half-time of light. David Williams, end-to-end stop.
So what we talked about, playing a high line, the space in behind with this pace. We talked about Pritham Kotal's crossing. That is exactly a perfect example of what he can do given those chances. Put it on a play, and David Williams is not missing from there.
A wonderful response and a show of character. And that is exactly what Juan Ferrando and company needed.
He's given them now one last chance. ATK Mounbagan.
Kauko! It's gone in! Shocking power from Johnny Kauko! Any touch, any kind of touch could have done the trick. Back into the area. And back in! Oh, what a moment! What a moment for young Kian Nasiri! A historic goal!
Great ball in from Prabir Das, but Liston goes to collect it. They don't deal with the ball. Adil Khan gets in the way of Surab. They mess it all up. And the youngster Kian just pounces and bends it into that far corner. That is a cool, calm finish from the youngster who's shown maturity.
Via Liston. Great ball inside! Oh, it clatters off the post and back in! Oh! Kian Nasiri! This is your night! You have the derby in your blood!
But who's in the right place at the right time? Super sub Kian, and slams it home from 9 yards out. Surely that's going to etch his name in the history books. He's the youngest ever goal scorer for ATK Mounbagan.
Manvir! And Kian! Oh! Ridiculous! Ridiculous scenes!
This boy has a knack of being in the right place at the right time. It's a quick hat-trick. It's bang, bang, back to goal, back-to-back goals that he's just got there. 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes to break the hearts of SC East Bengal, but to give joy and hope to ATK Mounbagan. This one's all over now, and the youngster is a rising star.
Okay, Mounbagan staff off the bench, claiming that should have been a free kick. Jahu caught in possession. It's David Williams, still going! And Mumbai City's inconsistencies at the back continue. It's a mistake by Ahmad Jahu of all people. And David Williams keeps up his scoring record against Mumbai City FC. And having had all the early play, David Williams has capitalised on a mistake. It's 1-0 to the Mariners.
Well, they should have had a free kick there. Raul Beke bringing down Liston Colazzo, and they try and play out from the back. Mumbai City a bit careless, and Jahu just too casual. And wonderful Williams takes an extra touch in the box and slides it home.
Well, the flag stays down. It's Liston Colasso. He's in behind here. Liston Colasso! Great finish! But he looked suspiciously offside when that ball was played over the top. The flag has stayed down. And ATK Mounbagan have broken the deadlock. Liston Colasso gets goal number 6. And Juan Ferrando's side, who had those problems with injuries in the first half, have got themselves into the lead in the second half. But controversially, maybe. We'll have a look in a moment. Kauko. Lovely run from Manvir, who's onside as well. It's Manvir singing behind, still going Manvir, and even the 2 defenders on the line couldn't stop it. And ATK Mounbagan have turned this game on its head at the start of the second half. Manvir gets the second, and Juan Ferrando's side are in control. Hyderabad has switched off. It's 2-0 ATK Mounbagan.
Will ATK Mounbagan go bang, bang in quick succession?
Liston. Kauko. Kauko from distance. Oh! What a crashing finish from Kauko now. And ATK Mounbagan are level. Subhashish was just stood there like a statue as it went past him.
I think we're in for a feast of goals tonight, Balasta. Liston thought about it, but who goes and closes down? They don't close
right down the middle of the goal.
Oh, great ball forward for Kauko. And into the path of Liston. And Liston! Absolutely lethal, this man! And cannot stop scoring. And once again for ATK Mohun Bagan, Liston Colasso makes it 2-1.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant play there from the Mariners. Wonderful, wonderful passing, wonderful movement. Thierry finds Yoni Kauko. How about that? He's put it on an absolute plate for Liston.
Surrounded by the three attackers of ATK Mohun Bagan. And before Lenny pounces. And now Manvir could pounce. And Manvir could finish, surely. Finally has his goal. Manvir gets in on the act. ATK Mohun Bagan 3-1.
Not going to do his confidence any harm at all, that is it, Manvir. He went close in that first 45 minutes on 3 different occasions. And finally, he gets his just rewards as well.
Towards the near post, took a flick. What a finish. Manvir Singh with a back flick header. It's perfectly worked if you do that on the training ground. The angle was perfect. Dheeraj, there was too much pace on it for the keeper. And ATK Mohun Bagan are ahead inside 3 minutes. Brilliant finish, brilliant set piece. 1-0 to the Mariners. No. Princeton immediately loses possession. That slipped through for Manvir once again. It's Manvir round the keeper. And just 14 seconds into the second half, Manvir Singh has done it again. Well, they specialise in scoring fast goals. David Williams took just 12 seconds, but Manvir gets his second of the match, and SC Goa caught cold right from the start.
What a horrible way to start the half. But here's a collector's item from Lenny Rodriguez. Doing a great job in that midfield in the first half, and he's continued there, winning the ball back. Playing an inch-perfect pass there. Manvir bullying. Super stuff from Manvir Singh.
Kauko in concentration. And it is ATK Mohun Bagan 1, Odisha 1, equaliser.
Look at the power though, and the accuracy that Yoni Kauko hit that with a lot of power and pace. Right into the side netting at the goal. It's a good penalty. Cool and calm from him, because they've had a couple of great opportunities.
Half a victory. Half the job done.
Kauko. Krishna. Great first touch. There's the shot in. And that is all it takes. Kauko's vision. And Roy Krishna's quality.
A very similar chance with a Kauko through ball onto Roy Krishna. He hit the post on that occasion, went the opposite side. Around 45 minutes in between those two. Brilliant strike, but keeper, maybe he'll have question marks when he has a look at this one again. He struck it well.
Liston. Up against Nim once more. Couple of step overs past him. Here's the crossing, and Roy Krishna bundles it home.
And that's the difference. You look, the likes of Williams just pulled off for a cutback. No one's expecting him, and Krishna just ghosts in. Mishra will be disappointed, unaware of where the man was. When you get this kind of position, Krishna is not going to miss, especially not in the big games.
First player to score 20 goals for ATK Mohun Bagan. He scored some very important ones in the past, this one included. ATK Mohun Bagan need to take it into extra time. Sent in, and Roy Krishna! There's the first of the two.
Told you earlier, doesn't matter when they score, they have to score them. It could be the first minute. So those changes mean that we've got a game on. Liston just tearing it up down that left-hand flank, and look who arrives in the right place at the right time. Roy Krishna at the far post just slams it home. Game on.